Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Voices from the Mausoleum, and welcome to our August Horror Hangout. We are one short than originally planned. Mike had something come up in real life, so he's not that this isn't real life, it's made up, right? But he had something outside of content creating come up, so he was not able to join. Hopefully we'll see him in the comments or something at least. We miss you. Um, but we did already have a guest that has been on the channel before, and I don't know needs a massive introduction, but Rob is back from Creepy and Geeky Podcast.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, it's been a while. It was time. I felt bad because I know I sent you the information kind of late in the game because we were super on it for summer, and then I was like, it was like almost August, or it was August, or it was about to be August, and I was like, Mike, we got to plan like the next. So I'm glad you could make it.
Yeah. Well, you were just on my show a couple of weeks ago, so
Yep.
it's good to come back on your show. I mean, I've been on the channel a few times more recently, just not with
Yeah.
you directly.
Right.
I
With Steve, you
was
were
doing that
doing
show with
the
Steve,
yeah,
yeah, with
yeah,
the
horrific heroes.
horrific
Yeah.
heroes. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, and we've talked about this before, but like you and I have met in person before. We've been
Mm-hmm.
kind of buds for a little while now, so it's always good to have. That's why I was like, yeah, we've got these lives, and I'm like, you
Yeah.
gotta come back. Hey,
Yeah.
Tasha, how are you,
Hi,
lovely?
Tasha.
Tasha, we are going to be meeting in person for the first time in 2 weeks. Are you freaking out? We've been friends
I've
for like 4 years.
I've even met you in person.
And Tasha doesn't even live that far. She lives in Tennessee, so it's crazy. But
Oh,
yeah, is right. I'm
lazy. Come
freaking
on.
out over here.
It's all
We're going to the TBR Con in Knoxville. It's a book event, and we're gonna
okay.
have like a little table together, and it's gonna be a really good time. We're very excited.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so tonight we are going to be talking getaway horror, which I realize I'm getting really bad at naming these because Mike was like, do you think we need to like maybe explain that? Like, do you want like, and I was like, okay, vacation horror, like get away for a while kind of horror,
Yeah.
vacation horror, whatever you want to call it. And so hopefully when you made your list, that was clear. Sorry. Mike
Yes,
asked
yes.
me after the fact. He was like, so yeah, so anybody who has not seen these, we basically just talk about movies that fit the theme. So we'll go back and forth. We run about an hour long. If we run out of time to go over everything on our list, we'll do kind of a rapid fire honorable mentions at the end. But yeah, I'm excited to talk about these. I had to seriously think about trying to think outside the box because I was trying to prevent overlap. So we'll see if I did a good job. Hey Lexi, how are you? Yeah, Tasha, I almost wrote the ruins, but I had a feeling if you popped in, you would
I
mention
thought
it.
about that one too. Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought about that one too.
yeah. So the
But
ruins
it
is
had been a while since I've seen it, so I wasn't like
yeah,
fully
that's a
positive on
good
that
one.
one.
That was the
Yeah.
first watch for me when Tasha and I covered it on another something else that we did. But yeah, so we will stick to our traditional format, and you'll go first. So I'll let you start with
Oh,
the
okay.
first one you wanted to talk about.
All right. Well, of course, me being, a big fan of all things Evil Dead, I got to bring up the Evil Dead first off.
Course. I didn't even
You
put
know.
it on my list because I knew. I didn't even put it on my list.
So, Ash and his friends, they're going to a cabin in the woods,
Mhm.
for whatever, just a hangout for
Yeah,
the weekend and just to get away. And yeah, no, and the worst thing that can happen ensues, and that's what happens
yeah.
when you open up the Book of the Dead,
Who'd have thought, right?
right?
Yeah, I immediately thought about I thought about that franchise and I was like, no, I was like, Rob's definitely gonna bring those up. It's
Yeah,
definitely a different type of getaway in the originals versus the 2013. The 2013 is like a they're trying to, kind of get her sort of like a what is it? Like intervention
the yeah,
versus
an intervention. Yeah,
the friends just going to hang out for a weekend and
yeah,
then horrible things ensue. So, yeah.
yeah, yeah. The original, and Evil Dead 2, m-
Yeah,
fit the
they
bill
fit.
nicely. Yeah.
Yeah. If we wouldn't get murdered by hillbillies, we could go see that cabin while Angel is up here. Oh, that's
That's
right. There
true,
are
it's in
that's
Tennessee, yep.
true. That's true.
But I'm pretty sure it's mostly gone at this point. The fireplace was still around for a little while, but I think even that had been
Ah.
demolished at some point. Too many Evil Dead fans have gone in and ruined it. I think somebody actually set it on fire. So
What? That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
I had no
I could be
idea.
wrong, but that's what I think I remember. So
Yeah, that's crazy. Um, so I, of course, am gonna have found footage movies on my list. There's not
of
really any
course,
way to get around it, of course. Um, yeah, I think it actually caught fire. Yeah, I had no idea. I wouldn't know. That's not something I would know though anyway, just because I'm not like well, you know this. I don't follow that one that closely, so I wouldn't have
right.
known that anyway. Um, but so the first one I'm gonna bring up is a found footage movie, and it's called The Visit.
Mm, yeah.
So you were just doing
I
or
just
in the
I
process of
just
doing.
literally recorded an episode for my show on the
Yeah,
visit, so which will be
yeah.
coming up soon. Yeah.
Yeah, so Rob's links are in the description for you to go find him and follow him and subscribe to his YouTube. He is doing a series on M. Night Shyamalan right now. So
Yes.
there's a couple things you're leaving out, but you're covering all the good stuff. We did The Sixth
Yeah.
Sense, you're doing The Visit,
Yep.
Signs, was Signs one of the ones?
Yep. I'm
Yeah,
doing
so
everything except The Happening,
right.
The Last Airbender, and After Earth. So
Yeah, so those
those
are
are the
the
only
only
3 I'm
ones.
not doing.
So you'll wanna
Yeah.
that's a
Everything
great
else is
series for
yeah.
horror fans to go watch.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Exist is actually not on my list, but that's a good shout, but that's because Mike was supposed to be here, and he's also the found footage person, so I was like, "Let me leave a couple found footage off here." Oh, damn, that's another good one. Yeah. So The Visit, for anybody who does not know, is a found footage horror movie about these kids who go spend time with their grandparents after their mother has been kind of estranged from them for a long period of time. It's definitely yes, the one and only Tasha.
Y Yes, Tasha, it's me.
She was like, "Hold on a second." I could picture her being like, "Wait a minute." Yes, indeed. But it's very high budget, so it's not, the rough and tumble found footage.
Oh,
It's
it's
very
very well
smooth.
done, yeah.
It's very cinematic, but it's quite unsettling. And he typically we talked about this when we talked about The Sixth Sense. He's known for these twists.
Mhm.
This one, this one fucked me up.
Yeah.
This one, I was like, I
Yeah.
really just. She said, "Oh my God, hi."
Hi.
You're funny. This one was scary, like legitimately unsettled when I
Yeah.
saw this. It's gross, it's good, it's
Oh,
emotional
it's
at
really
parts,
gross, yeah.
but when that twist hit, I remember watching it for the first time. I was like, wait, hold on. I was like, oh my God, what? Like the mom is the one that
Yeah.
does the big reveal. And I was like, I had goosebumps talking about it. Like, so it starts out as this fun little getaway of these kids going to spend time with their grandparents and they're going to get to know them and have this, potentially great time. They kind of have this standard of like, oh, they're going to make us food and it's going to be a lot of fun. And it gets weird real fast. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
uh, that was my first one that I want to talk about. What you got next on your list?
So I have, Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Mm,
Apparently, I'm just doing a bunch of Cabin in the Woods,
a bunch of
style
cabins.
things.
Hey, there's a lot of it in this genre, though.
There really are. But yeah, no, Tucker and Dale versus Evil is another, good horror comedy favorite of mine.
Comedy, yep.
And I just I don't know, Tyler Labine and Alan Tudyk, they're so good in this. They play hillbillies who
Yes.
they all they want to do is go on this fishing trip to this cabin that they just got. And it's this terrible, terrible cabin. But they're so excited, and all they
Mhm.
want to do is spend the weekend just going fishing and everything. And these college students are out there also, and keep getting into mishaps that make it seem like the two guys are, crazed killers.
Yeah.
And it's very funny. It's very much a subversion of the typical tropes on the cabin and the kind of the hillbilly horror, which as much as I love this movie, I typically hate hillbilly horror. Not hate. I just don't
It gets
prefer
it
it.
gets a little
Yeah.
redundant. And I will say too, one of the reasons I think that that works so well as a comedy, because I do like that one, is the fact that they have really great chemistry as friends. Like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
very believable. It feels like you're watching two people who've been friends for like a really long time just going through like the weirdest shit. And I think that adds to one of the reasons that the comedy is so effective. So,
Oh,
yeah, that's a
absolutely.
really good one. Yeah, I agree with you on that specific trope. There's about 55 what is it? Wrong turns, and there's
Right.
the hills, what is it? The Hills Have Eyes, and there's
And
just
the
a bunch
Texas
of them.
Chainsaw Massacres
Texas
and
Chainsaw
everything.
Massacre, and I think it would
Yeah.
be fine, if we just left those alone probably for forever. I would be fine with that
Yeah,
forever.
I was just talking to somebody else, I think was it on my show? Or maybe I don't know, I was talking to somebody else, and I was just like, I honestly would like a lot of the franchise stuff, like the Friday the 13th and the
Mhm.
Halloweens and everything else,
Yeah.
just to take a break for a while. We don't need anything
Yeah.
like, I love I don't get me wrong, I love them, but it's just like, I don't know, it's like, take a break, let's do some other stuff for a while, and then we'll come back to it
Yeah.
maybe, 10, 15 years down the road.
Yeah, and
So,
I'm a massive advocate for remakes and
yeah,
continuations no matter
same.
how old they are, but it does keep being the same ones to the point where, yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you feel like you're beating a dead horse. The crawl space scene in The Visit will
Yes, in
live
the visit,
forever.
yes.
When I tell you I wanted to punch her, like, if that happened in real life, that would have
Right.
been my reflex, would have just been to, like, jab, Like,
Kicker,
I
yeah.
was like, "This bitch is crazy. I can't do it."
Mm, yeah.
Hi, Mike. We
Eh,
know. You're always part of the experience. I'm glad you came in the comments, though. I was just saying I hoped we would see you in the comments. I hope you're feeling okay. We miss you. You're the best. Um, my first one was The Visit. I did a found
yes.
footage, and and then Rob, of course, started with Evil Dead.
Of course.
And now we're talking Dale and Tucker. Dale and Tucker Must Die.
No, Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Tucker and Dale versus what's the one of my, oh my god, I'm thinking of a drama. What is that movie? John Tucker Must Die. Lord help me. Okay,
Yeah.
anyway. Yes. Versus. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, that's a super funny one. And I think works pretty well. I think those types of movies, for me are very hit or miss, but I think a lot of
Oh,
it
yeah.
just boils down to the writing and the chemistry between the people that have to give you the delivery of the humor. And I think
Yeah.
that's a great one.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna stick with found footage for my next one. Um, and I'm gonna go Afflicted. Have you seen this one?
I do oh, wait. Is this the vampire one?
It is vampires. Yep.
Like, during
So,
Europe?
yep, it's these two
Yeah.
friends. One of them has like a
I
thing on
like
his
that one.
brain, and
Yeah.
he's like, I need to live my life to the fullest. So the two friends travel basically to check off some things off his bucket list. Um, I'm doing okay. Well, I'm glad. And Afflicted is great. Listen, when I tell
Yeah.
you, I have gone down every avenue to try to find these damn filmmakers because I want to talk to them so bad because I think like vampires is another trope that like sucks. Like I'm so like pun not intended, but it's like one of the worst ones. I get so tired. But some of these found footage vampire ones are so good, and this one was
Mhm.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
But
this
it's
was a
on
really
my
good
list.
take on, yeah,
It is.
vampire lore. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very the two guys that are two main guys, the best friends that are again another example of people who have really great chemistry, and
Mhm.
it reflects in everything that happens with them because you get, there's some scenes in this that I thought were really kind of nerve-wracking. And then
Oh, yeah.
there's that really cool thing where they're like, "Oh my God, you have like superpowers." And they have like this
Right.
fun kind of take on that, and then it kind of isn't fun anymore and it goes into a couple different directions. But if you're watching and you have not seen it, you like it too. It's so good. It's such
Yeah.
it's such a great take on vampires in found footage. Um, listen, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I just started talking. Oh, listen, I don't know if y'all have seen this, but Mike and I had the chance to interview the team behind a Bigfoot found footage movie. And I don't know if I was just out of practice or what, but I not only forgot the name of the movie, but I butchered the names of the filmmakers while we were recording.
Oh,
And
wow.
I was
Just reminds me of how I embarrassed myself with, Matthew Lillard when I met him for the first time, so, yeah.
yeah, I would love to meet him. But yeah,
Oh, he's great, yeah.
I bet. Haha, not a 7. Tasha and her damn self. Tasha, you are revoked. You are no longer allowed to rate anything anymore. Um But anyway, but yeah, so Afflicted is a really cool take, and it's done through found footage in a way that I felt like makes sense. It was really fun, different,
Mhm.
a little creepy and gross. There's definitely some gross
Yeah.
parts, but it's very, very good. So if anybody's watching and hasn't seen Afflicted, highly, highly, highly recommend. That's very high
Yeah.
ranking on my found footage list. So
Oh yeah. No, I agree. I think it's really good and it's really well shot too. It doesn't fall into the trope that a lot of found footage does where they
yeah,
kind of degrade the film or could put
no, it's
filters over it. I hate that. It's one of the
I
main
know,
things that just drives me crazy about found footage
hmm
is like we have digital cameras now that take
I know,
HD, 4K stuff. Let's show that and have some fun
yeah.
with that instead. So yeah.
And you also have people like that are making these found footage movies like on their phones. My phone has a
Mhm.
no move option. So if I'm running
Yeah.
and I'm
There
filming,
you go.
it doesn't
Just
move anywhere near
stabilizes
as
for
much.
you.
It kind of
Yeah.
stabilizes. But yeah,
That's
no,
cool.
I think this yeah, this was also this had a higher budget too. Um
Yeah.
I want to say it was a bigger production company that put it out, but I don't remember off the top of my head who it was. But it's definitely had a higher end budget, so they were able to do things like that and make it look a certain way. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, but yeah, that was my second one that I wanted to talk about. What you got next?
Mm. Well, next I have one of my other favorite movies, which I don't think will be on your list, but Midsummer. Um,
It will not be on my list. You already
because I know how you feel about A24 movies.
yes, yes,
But
yes,
Midsummer, obviously it's a story about a group of people who go to Sweden for this trip, trying to
yeah,
Florence Pugh's character is trying to recover from the death of her family, and
yeah,
she goes with her boyfriend and his friends on this trip to Sweden to this other friends family's like rural community that is just kind of nuts, and it's great because it's all in the daylight. It's horror in the
it
daylight,
is
and
all
it's just so
daytime. That's
so
true.
much fun. I really like this one. It's one of those movies I wish I could go back and watch for the first time again and just have that same feeling over and over. But
Yeah.
it's definitely a good movie.
I agree. Tasha says in all caps, yes, Robert. And then my co-host is trying to quit. You hate A24? Also, I am shook that we have worked together this long already, Mike, and you do
Right?
not know that about me because I am definitely not an
That is
A24
that is common
person.
knowledge.
Yeah, I am not. Do not care for A24. Yeah, I think okay, so here's the thing, right? First of all, I love Florence. She could never do any wrong in my eyes.
Yes.
I don't care how
She's so
bad the
good.
movie is. She's perfect in every way.
Yeah.
But I think there's moments in that movie that I did kind of connect with as far as like, like I don't know, kind of like a woman hear me roar in a literal sense, but the scene when she's like with the other girls and they're all crying
Mhm.
together. I
Yeah.
low key thought that was like a beautiful moment. This
Mhm.
idea, right? That these people come together and they experience this pain together. There's
Right.
things like that throughout that I think really did. And I do love the
Right.
bear, like the ending.
Yeah.
Sign me up. I thought that was fun, but it's so damn long. And I feel like there's parts where I'm like, I'm invested in the character
Don't
and I
watch
feel
the
bad.
director's cut then.
Bro, I know. I heard about the length and I was like,
It's
you
good.
they
It's
cut
so good though. It's so good.
it's too long. It's too long. Our friend Radar always says things about whenever he's talking about me, he goes, "It's too damn long." That's like his trademark phrase, and that's me right now. Like it's too damn long. But there were some really cool moments in it. And as far as like
Yeah.
cinematography and stuff, I mean, it's
Oh, it's so
beautifully
good.
shot. Like it's so done.
Yeah.
It's so well done. But yeah, I think it's worth mentioning. I mean, it's definitely not a vacation anyone would really want to go on
No.
knowing the circumstances, but Mike, have you not heard that rant? I knew you hate Hereditary, but I didn't know it was the whole production company. Scratches are off my A24 pitch to Angel. These people come together and burn down her shitty boyfriend, and that is what's beautiful, and maybe why I'm single. Tosh, I heard the Hereditary rant, but not the A24 rant. Yeah. So up until Talk to Me, the only that was A24, right? The only
Yeah.
A24 movie that I've ever been not only tolerated with a smile on my face, but actually enjoyed was Saint Maud. I Loved that
See,
one.
and I don't like that one. Yeah.
I like well, and I think it just checked certain boxes for me because it's like it's
Yeah.
religious, it's very yes, Saint Maud, Tasha knows. So you could tell Tasha has to listen to me bitch a lot. She just knows these things like she's like, I know, I remember. But yeah, so Saint Maud, up until Talk to Me, Saint Maud was the only movie I had seen by A24
Yeah.
that I found enjoyable in the slightest, but I actually really loved it. And I really liked Talk to Me.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite
Did you see the
excited
new
about the
one by
sequel.
them? Did you see the new one by them, Bring Her Back,
Oh,
by
I
the
did not
Philippa
know it was
brothers?
A24. That's gonna get bumped down a couple on my
Well,
priority
no,
list. I didn't know it
no,
was
but
by them.
it's by the same people who did Talk to Me.
Oh, then it's
So
probably really I know people, like, are freaking out about it. I've seen a ton of stuff
it's
about it.
really good. Yeah.
I I just, like Mike said, of all the movie A24 movies,
Right?
shush. He said, "This is why I love
You
you."
tell her,
I guess
Mike.
I'm a contrarian, but I don't mean to be. Do you know how much easier it would be if I was just like, "I love A24." I'd have so much more in common with you guys.
Well, and I don't even think, like, that's the funny thing is, like, I don't even think it needs to be, like, an A24, like, as a whole thing. Like, if you find movies that you like through them,
Sure.
that's fine. Like, like, don't get me wrong, I like a lot of what A24 puts out, but I don't like everything. They put out a lot of stuff that I have no
They
desire
do.
to see.
They
So,
also do a lot
um,
of stuff that's not horror. They don't just
they
play in the
do.
horror field. They
Yeah.
put out all
Yeah.
kinds of movies, dramas,
Yeah.
like, they put out all kinds of stuff. What's up,
Yeah.
JR? I like slow burns, but not a true fan of A24. It's more of the slow burn lovers that appreciate it. Most of their movies, I rather poke my eyes out with dirty needles. Saint Maud and Talk to Me are the best of A24. Yeah, I'm with you on those 2. I did not hate, what was the other one? Oh, Hereditary. So, I went on this whole thing about Hereditary. We'll get back on topic. See, this is why I told you I wasn't worried about feeling the time.
Right.
Um, so Hereditary was one you know how, like, have you ever gone to see a movie and the people you're with or the person you go with is just, like, negative, negative, and it impacts kinda like
Oh,
you're
yeah.
kinda like so I watched Hereditary with
It
someone
ruins the
who
experience for you.
yeah,
Yeah.
was just like, "God, this is so stupid, and it's so boring, and it's this, and it's that," and so I just walked away from it going, "I can't stand this movie," and it was one that, I decided I was like, "You know what? Now that I'm going outside of mainstream and I'm really trying to stretch my, like, horror wings, so to speak, I'm like, I'm gonna go back and revisit it." And I didn't hate it when I revisited it. And don't get me wrong, I still don't get it, y'all. I still do not understand the love that y'all give this movie. Y'all like, "Oh, it's so scary." I'm like, What? When?" Like, it just didn't hit for me, but I went into it with an open mind and not
Right.
somebody constantly telling me how shitty it is, and I walked away from it going, "Yeah, that wasn't a terrible movie. It wasn't
Yeah.
great. I think the best part of it is the first 20 minutes, and then after that, it's like" but I did go back and give it a second chance just because I felt like it was
Yeah.
something I needed to do, so,
Well, and
yeah.
I think that, that's how I am with a lot of stuff. When something gets really overhyped,
Yes.
then it makes it really kind of hard for me to want to go see it unless it was something that I was already hyped on to go see anyway.
Yeah, I'm the
Um,
same way.
so like when like something like Barbarian came out, or even Talk to Me, when both of those movies were coming out, I was just like, okay, those look interesting but not enough for me to go see them. And then I finally decided to go see them, and both of those I was blown away by, and I love both of those movies. And I was like, okay, well, see, this is why I've got to go and just try to go see these movies, sometimes
Yeah,
regardless of whether or not people are overhyping them. Because I did have that negative effect happen to me with It Follows. When I first started getting into horror, back around 2017, 2018, like
yeah,
heavily back into horror, um, people were hyping the shit out of It Follows because it had just come out a couple of years ago. And then uh, so I finally sat down and watched that, and I was like, "Why is there?" It's like, it's okay. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. And so I was
I
just like,
hate
"Okay."
that one.
But then I watched it a couple of years ago, afterward, and then I was
Mhm.
like, "Okay, I like this a little bit more this time." So it definitely became something I appreciated more upon a second
Yeah,
watch. So I
yeah,
do
I
try
hate
to do that with anything that I maybe am soft on in the first time I watch it. I try to go back, unless it's something I absolutely hate right out the gate, then I'll usually try to go back and revisit it.
yeah, my other one that makes a lot of people mad is Creep. That's another one that I hate.
I hate
And
don't like those.
I've
Don't
got
like
to
those.
it's on my list to revisit simply because now I've gotten a lot more found footage under my belt, and I'm like, I just need to give it another chance because I actually watched it with the same person I watched Hereditary with. So I'm like, maybe there's a trend here.
Oh,
Maybe I
yeah.
should check it out.
Yeah,
We'll
maybe.
see. And I'll be just as honest as I was when I
Yeah.
redid Hereditary. If my mind has changed, I will be honest and say no, I really liked it this time. But I think
Yeah.
that yeah, I hated It Follows. I can't stand I don't understand that one. STD demon, I guess. All right, whatever. But it was like somebody was like, "You didn't think this one part was scary?" And I was like, "No, I did not." I mean, granted, I don't think there's anything wrong with other people finding other stuff scary that I don't find
Yeah.
scary, but that specific what it was trying to do, I get, but it just didn't work for me as a
I
horror
think it's a
film.
I think it's a little funny though too because we're so steeped in horror that there's a lot of
Yeah,
stuff that people like you and I aren't gonna find scary
sure.
anyway.
That's true.
We're
You're right.
fairly desensitized to it, so it's like, I find it interesting, it could be creepy and could be scary for other people, but definitely not scary to me. So, yeah, It Follows is not scary to me. So,
I did not think it was scary. You
but
know what I
it
did
was
think?
I liked it, but Creep, I'll agree with you. Creep sucked for me.
I
So,
hated Creep. And
I
then I
don't
was like,
I
"Oh,
don't
they
get the
made a
hype on
second
that one.
one." And then
Yeah,
they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do a TV series." And I'm like, "What are you guys doing?
I know.
What are you
I'm with you on that
doing?"
one.
I can't.
Yeah,
But I haven't given anything else in that franchise a chance and I haven't revisited, but it is on my list of things I want to eventually go back to just
yeah,
to see, kind of if my opinions change now that I've seen more of it. Mike said,
right.
I got to get caught up on the comments of Mike said, see, this is what happens when you're not here to defend the movies you like.
Yeah,
Um, Yeah, so actually talking about A24 is kind of a good segue into the movie that I have next on my list, which is actually called Getaway. Have you seen this one? This is brand
I
new.
don't think so.
Nick Frost, so the guy that
Oh,
is
yeah.
yeah. So
I wanna see that
um
one. Yeah.
it's I will tell you, you got to get through the first like 40 minutes of it. You just have to just
Ugh,
suffer
okay.
until because this movie has one of the most fun little twists and I loved where it went. It was a lot of fun, but god that first like 40 I I had to watch it
Yikes.
for a review
Yeah.
for another channel and I was like literally I messaged my friend Scott who's the one who made me watch it when the twist happened. And I messaged him and I was about to be real pissed off at you. I was about to say, "What kinda A24 shit you got me watching?" It was weird and dark and not funny and just
That's funny.
out in crazy land. But it's a really fun movie. I won't say too much because if you have I want you to be able to enjoy the kind of the twist. But Nick
Yeah,
Frost, I think, wrote and directed this, and he stars in it. He plays the dad
right.
character. So this family of 4 goes on vacation in Sweden. There was like this whole cannibal thing that happened in their history. And so they go to this island to learn about it and to watch this play that they do every year during the same time that this event happened. And when they get to the island, nobody fucking wants them there. Nobody. They're like, we don't like you. There's a lot going on with that. But then, like I said, about 30 to 40 minutes in, it takes this giant shift. And it was just fun after that. Like just a very fun
Alright.
and I know you like comedies, kind of
Yeah.
that
It's on
horror
my
comedy
list to
thing.
watch, I just
It's
haven't had a
fun.
chance to watch it yet. Yeah.
It's very fun. I don't get to watch new horror like I would like. It's just hard to get it in. I mean,
Right.
it's just too difficult sometimes. And so it's like I was like, well, I have to watch this. So I watched it on a work from home day and I was like, this was really fun. Like I ended up really liking it. Do not be discouraged for the first 40 minutes of this movie because it will feel like you're about to go down this weird, not so fun A24 rabbit hole, but it does get better, I promise. So,
That's
Getaway
funny.
is on Shutter. Mike, that's why I asked for your login. It was because I needed to watch this movie.
Yeah, and I don't have
Um,
Shutter right now, so, yeah.
it's good. I don't know if maybe you can. I don't know if you can rent it. I don't know how that
You
works,
could probably rent it, yeah.
but it's worth it. I do think it's really fun, especially if you
Yeah.
like him. If you like Nick Frost, I think,
Yeah.
which I do. I really like him. So,
Yeah, me too.
um, so anyway, so that was the other one I want to talk, or my next one that I want to talk about was Getaway. If you haven't seen that, it's
Okay.
on Shutter. I do recommend. If you do have to rent it, I think it's worth it. It's very fun.
Right. Alright. Well,
Oh,
my next oh,
have you
oh,
seen
okay.
it? You've seen it, Tasha? It's on Hulu. Oh,
Oh, okay.
the Nick Frost one, the Sweden one, really? I thought it was a Shutter only one. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, now
I'm
I gotta
lost.
check
They
that
talked
out.
about A24 and Blumhouse making low expectations. Pearl and Min. Tasha Min was so good. Yes, Mike, it was crazy. I love Getaway. You got to get through the entire movie to get to the credits. I wanted to like this, but I didn't. Getaway, bro. Yes. Hulu has started carrying a lot of Shutter stuff recently. Okay, so I don't
Ooh,
know if you have
okay, that's good
Hulu.
to know.
Maybe,
I do have
maybe you could
Hulu,
watch it
yeah.
on Hulu. So, but it was very
Yeah.
fun. Like I said, the beginning sucks. It takes a little while to kind of get it going. And the humor, because it is supposed to be funny, the whole thing is supposed to be funny. The humor did not hit me until after the twist. So it was very dry to begin with. But I do recommend it. It was
Um,
very fun. So,
there is a Getaway. Yep, Getaway
I had
is
no
on
idea.
Hulu right now. Yeah, I didn't know
Nice,
either.
Tasha. Thank you.
That's
No idea.
very cool. Thank you, Tasha.
Mike, I'm keeping your login just in case there's anything else I want to watch. Because I'm
There you
mad that
go,
they've
there you
never worked on my phone. Never. They have never worked on my phone. I hate them. I'm mad at them. So I don't have,
go.
and I don't want to pay for this subscription. But anyway, moving on.
All right, well, my next one is, Us by Jordan Peele. So
I have that on my list.
yay!
I thought I was going to be the only one. I'm impressed.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
okay.
No, I love Us. Us is my favorite of Jordan Peele's movies. I just love
It's not
the
my
whole,
favorite,
like,
but I do love it
the
too.
family goes on a trip, you know, and, they meet their doppelgangers. And,
Yeah,
yeah, it's easy as that, but yeah, it's more there's a whole huge complex thing going on in it, and it's very mind-bendy, but
yeah,
it's I love it because it is so ambitious.
it
Where,
is.
like, Get Out was very, very good, but very tight and confined. Us just kind of breaks it out even more, and
Yeah.
just is like this huge thing. And I think it's one of those movies that a lot of people either didn't get right away, because a lot of people don't seem to talk about it that much. So
Yeah. Yeah.
but I definitely feel like it deserves quite a bit of attention because it's just really good.
It's very good.
Lupita Nyong'o is so good in
She
this.
is
Oh,
God,
so
another
good.
one that is just beautifully like she did such a great job in that. I mean, I love her anyway. I mean, she
Same.
overcame her fear of cats so she could do The Quiet Place. So I'm like,
Yeah,
I love her, but
yeah,
her character in this is so good and she has to
yeah.
play everybody in this has to play
Plays
these
dual
2 separate
roles. Yeah,
parts, and
yeah,
I don't think that every actor and actress has that sort of range, but when I tell you these people
no.
nailed it, the mom, the dad, the son, the daughter
Oh
nailed
yeah,
it, like, they did an incredible job.
so good. They are
Um,
the whole family of actors are so good, and it's
they really are.
the only movie that I can stand Elizabeth Moss in too. So uh, not a big fan of hers.
I gathered, I gathered. Um yeah, I know this was on my list because I love this movie. I was one of the people it's and I never didn't love it. I always thought it was very good. Very
Hmm.
tense, it's visually stunning, great
Oh yeah,
acting across the board. So I loved it already, but I didn't get it, like, at all.
yeah,
I had to have it explained to me. And Preston, Fossil is the one who actually was like,
yeah,
"Well, let me take the time and like explain it to you." And I'm so glad he did because on a second watch, I think the movie hits very differently when you get what it's
yeah,
kind of supposed to be about. But it's very good and everything that he does, that Jordan Peele touches, especially if he didn't direct Candyman. Candyman's kind of a statement piece on its own. But everything he
right.
does has like a
But he
really
co-wrote it though, so I mean, it definitely
yeah,
has
right.
his
His
hand in it.
his
So
touch and his like yeah.
yeah,
So like Nope and Get Out and Us all have very heavy themes, very, very big
hmm,
points to make,
yep,
thematically speaking, of course. And so this was one that also had that, but I think this one was a little bit more buried than some of the others, than the other two
yeah,
specific. Like Get Out's very, I think that one's a lot more obviously clear, right? And then
Yeah.
Nope, they discuss the theme a lot, so this gets a little more obvious. But yeah, no, I loved that movie. I thought it was very, very good. Mike said, "I
Oh
love
yeah.
Us, but I'll be honest, I still don't get it 100%."
Yeah.
Um, Hi, Tara. How are you? I always love
Hi.
seeing your name in the comments. I love Us too. Oh, Us. Oh, Tasha. Yeah, Us was on my list because I agree. I love that movie. I think it's very well done. Um, what's next? Which one do I want to talk about next? What are we looking like? Okay. I'm trying to think of ones that I like want to talk about versus like ones I don't mind, like if I just have to do like my rapid thing. All right, so I talked
Right.
about this one at the Shark Live. It is what it is, y'all. 47 meters down. So big fan of shark movies, Avi. And I I don't know, like, I love stories that are not about love interest. Like, I like love stories, I'm on board, but if you give
Yeah.
me siblings, families, best friends, I'm there.
Right.
I'm in it, you know what I mean? So, I put 47 meters down because I think it's one of the best newer shark movies, like, out. Like, I think it's I love the sequel as well. I think Tasha gave it yep, Uncaged. I didn't put Uncaged because they live there. It wasn't a getaway. So anyway, but for 47 meters down, it's these two sisters. One of them is going through a horrible breakup, relationship end, a long extended relationship she's really struggling with. So her and her sister take off and they go to have like a little sister vacay. And then they meet these weirdos and they decide, oh, we're going to go on this boat that literally looks like it's falling apart. And we're going to get in a cage with these people that we don't know. And we're going to get in the water. But the reason it's on my list is because one, the sister relationship is so cute. I absolutely loved Claire Holt and Mandy Moore in this. I think they were great. Their chemistry as siblings really worked for me. But y'all, the sharks in this are so scary. So scary. There's a scene, and this is, I don't know if this shouldn't be a spoiler because it's obviously sharks. It's on the poster. But there's a scene where she shoots they're both trying to swim up because they've been stranded down there. They're run out of oxygen, all these bad things are going on. And they're trying to come back up and they shoot off the flares and they are surrounded by these giant ass sharks. And it's one of the coolest shark scenes I've ever seen in my life. I was obsessed with it. I love this movie. Getaway. If you're doing getaways, right, there's some lessons to be learned from these lists. Like, don't go on a boat that looks like it could literally sink at any moment, least of all getting into a cage and going underwater where the sharks are. So I love 47 meters. That one's on there. Love
That's
it.
funny.
Oh, listen,
I
some movies just don't fit many themes because I have this one on two lives. I couldn't help it. It's so good. Oh, hey, Rick, how are you? You still haven't seen it?
Hello.
It's really good. This one
I haven't
and
seen it either.
Uncaged, I love. They're good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I'm not a big
listen,
shark person. So
yeah,
usually I've heard really good things about this one though.
it's
It's one
good.
of those ones that just, again, because I'm not a huge shark movie person that I haven't watched it. For a second I
Yeah,
thought you were talking about because I was like, wait, is this the one with Blake Lively? And no, that's the Shallows.
that's
So
yeah.
oh,
No, that
don't
one's on
like
my
that
list
one, I
too.
guess.
No, I do. That
Oh,
one's on my list too.
oh, okay.
But yeah, the 47 meters down is it's really fun. But I think the thing for me that I really love about it is I really did love the sisters. I really did. And I think that the ending was great. And I think that the sharks were fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
So scary. And there were so many scenes when I watched it on the first time. The first time I ever watched it, this is a short story, and then I swear I'm done talking. There was a really bad storm here, and lightning struck my bigger TV, and it like didn't work anymore. Fun fact: if you have renter's insurance, it doesn't cover lightning hitting your TV because it is an act of God. God struck your TV
Yep.
because He didn't want you to watch movies on it anymore. So they will not get you a new TV. So I had to go buy a new one. Well, in the meantime, I really wanted to watch this movie. So I put up like a little small computer monitor and put it up. And I watched it and I was like, damn, this was so good. Well, then we got a new TV. I rewatched it and it is way scarier on a bigger screen because they
That's
didn't seem
so
so
funny.
scary on this like little
Yeah, yeah.
TV. But anyway, it's very good. I love it. I know even if you don't like sharks, maybe give it. I don't think it's super long. Um, yeah, but I
Yeah,
wouldn't go in
I'll have to
thinking
add it to my list. It sounds good.
It's very good. Don't go in expecting it to make sense though, because it doesn't. They're like people are like, "I'm certified diver." I'm like, "I already don't care. I already don't care
Oh,
about
yeah.
what you're gonna say.
I
I
don't
don't
care.
care."
Yeah, I don't care about that stuff. I'm just here to be entertained. I don't care how
Yeah, I don't care.
realistic
It's
it is.
freaking
I mean, come
sharks.
on,
Like I don't know what do you
right?
need? Um,
This isn't Shark Week. Come on.
I know. I'm gonna get these caught up really quick, and then we'll get to your next one. My getaway pick has to be the perfect a perfect getaway. Is that the one Jovovich? Mila Jovovich? Is that the one with her? I think it is. A Puppet Shark, 10 out of 10. I'll have to finally watch. Puppet Shark sounds amazing. Our friend Kat Valor
I've
got to do a novelization of it.
I watched it after I read her novelization.
Her
Um,
novelization. It's
yeah.
funny. Um,
It's the movie's okay. I mean, the book is honestly Cat's book is so much better.
it's
So
fun. It's super fun.
yeah.
Um, yes, it's the Mia Jovovich ones. He struck your TV because he couldn't condone your take on it. Who said that? Whatevs.
Get her, Mike. Get her.
Whatevs. Whatevs. So anyway, so 47 meters down was one I want to talk about.
All
What
right.
you got next?
So my next one is a movie that just came out this year, and it's Companion,
I haven't
which is
seen
the
that one yet.
yeah. Oh, it's good. It's on streaming now. I think it's on. I want to say it's on HBO Max.
I have that.
Could be wrong. Yeah.
I'll look for it.
It's yeah, it's really good. It's this guy and his girlfriend go to um a remote house where their friends are at, and uh you find out pretty quickly that his girlfriend is a android, um
Okay.
and he has set things in motion that make her end up killing people. So it's no big surprise there's no twist in that. That's actually in the trailers. So
Right.
the twist, there's no real twist to it all. But it's just the whole course of the movie is
And
just it's
that's
so good. Jack
Anna
Quaid.
Taylor Joy or whoever, whatever her name
No,
is.
that is
Who is it?
uh um oh god, it's oh my god,
I
I'm completely
recognize
blanking
her.
on.
I can't.
It's Sophie something. And I'm Sophie Thatcher and Jack Quaid. I was
Oh,
completely
she was
blanking.
in Heretic. Okay.
Heretic, yeah.
I knew her from something. I just couldn't think of what it was. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, um, but yeah, oh, she's so good in this. She plays it so well. And yeah, it's really good. I if you like that kind of thing, again, it fits. It's kind of dark,
Mhm.
comedic, not like
Yeah.
really overly funny, but
Yeah.
just
Hmm.
just definitely a dark take on that kind of thing. So
I'll have to. Yeah. Especially
yeah,
if it's streaming.
yeah,
Companion was great. Companion, yes, still in my top 10 horror
yeah.
movies of the
Oh,
year.
still in my top 10. Yep.
You know what my number one movie of the year is? Jurassic World.
What?
I don't care
Stop it.
what anybody says. I don't know why, but Companion just reminded me of Barbarian and what's more of a getaway than an Airbnb.
I mean, Barbarian could be kind of a getaway movie, I guess. Yeah, it's not
Is
on
it
my list.
right?
Yes, yes.
Harvey
Our
is in it and he's
Gian is in it. Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah.
But he's not the boyfriend. You said that's somebody else?
No, that's Jack Quaid. Yeah,
Jack Quaid. Oh, from Scream. Okay. All right. I know
yeah,
he's done other things, but that was the first thing that popped in
yeah,
my head was Scream.
yeah.
Um, I'll check it out, especially if it's streaming. I'm just really bad at watching new stuff. I still haven't seen Sinners.
Oh, that's definitely on HBO Max. You should definitely
Yes,
watch
and
that.
it has been for weeks.
Companion is also on
Companion,
HBO Max for sure.
Weapons eventually will absolutely be one I want to
Weapons will
see.
be on
And
HBO Max. Yeah,
what was the one you were just saying? Bring Her Back. That
bring
one.
her back. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm really behind. Really behind. Like
yeah.
real bad.
It's been a really good year for movies for
Yeah,
horror this year. I would say. So
yeah.
yeah,
I need
Bring Her
to
Back's
get
not yet on
caught up.
streaming, but it's on VOD now.
Okay. And then The Conjuring comes out next week on my birthday. So definitely gonna go see that.
Yeah, I'm not a Conjuring person, so
I'm
that's
gonna
an
be
easy
honest,
pass
that
for
does
me.
not surprise me. I probably could have guessed that if we had even if we hadn't talked about it before. I listen, I don't like the spinoffs. I think the Annabelle movies suck. I think The Nun was stupid, both of them. But the ones that have Conjuring in the name I love those. I am a big
Yeah.
fan of those. Our middle we just watched all of those, the first 3. So he and I are gonna go see that in theaters when it comes out next week. And
No, I
depending on
mean,
where
I
we
think they're
go.
good I think they're generally good movies. I just they're not my thing. So,
Oh,
I
I forgot Final Destination's Bloodlines.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot about that one. Yeah, I haven't seen that one too. I just hope this
Yes.
Conjuring was better. Shut your mouth. I loved that one. You know what? You get a 7, a -7. You do not. Is that the orphanage one? I hate that
Annabelle
one.
Creation is the second one. It's the second
Is that
one.
the one with the orphanage in it? Everybody's like, "It was so scary." I hated that one. I did
Um,
like Annabelle Comes Home, but that's because you got to see all these other things. It wasn't just about,
but
like,
Annabelle Comes
Annabelle.
Home, wasn't that, like, almost, like, part of the Conjuring universe anyway? Because
Yes!
didn't they weren't they all
Yes!
in it?
That's why I
Yeah,
loved it.
yeah.
Tasha,
It's
Devil
just
Made
a
Me Do It was so good. Are you crazy? I love that one.
uh,
I
I've only
love
seen the
that one.
first 2, and I don't care. Like, I've seen
Yeah,
the first 2 Conjurings, I've seen the first 2 Annabelles, and I've seen, the first Nun, and that's all I've seen. I don't care to
listen.
see anymore.
The Nun
So,
2 was awful. I saw it because I was like, "Maybe." 'Cause a lot
yeah,
of people were
no.
like, "Oh, it's better." You would like yeah, it's very much I do think Annabelle Comes Home is very me. I think people who know me would be like, "Yeah, of course Angel would like this one." But I just really like Vera. Don't get me wrong, I know that those people were horrible human beings and it's
Yeah, yeah,
probably
yeah.
fine that they're not alive anymore. But I think that I like this version better. This version is so sweet and wholesome. Like there's parts of these stupid movies that like makes me cry. Like in the sequel when he's
Yeah.
sitting and he's playing Elvis for these poor kids. I'm like, "Oh my god, this is so cute." Anyway, I love these movies. So we're gonna go see it when that one comes out. And then we'll go see FNAF when it comes out later in the year. FNAF 2.
Yeah.
And I feel like there was another one. But anyway, but yeah, so I just what is this? I was so disappointed. Well, you disappoint me, Tasha. The Nun 2 was way better than the first. I found it to be fun, but no, it wasn't. That's kind of my point. The first Nun was so in the negative, right? That when people were like, it's better, I'm like, it would have to be. It couldn't
Yeah.
possibly have been any worse. I don't know. Conjuring films are a guilty pleasure. Bring Her Back at the top of my list so far. I need to see that. They're lucky that Patrick Wilson is such a dreamboat.
Bring Her Back is definitely in my top 10. It's, like, right somewhere in the middle, so,
Yeah.
for the year.
I got a lot of catching up to do. It's going to be December and I won't have seen any of the new ones from this year. Um, it's sad. I know. It's
Well,
crazy.
I do a top 10 at the end of the year,
I used
on my
to.
show every year.
Yeah.
So,
I used to. I really struggle to get movies in. If it's not specific to
yeah.
content, I just
Well,
struggle.
that was the way it was for me whenever my kids were young too. So
Yeah.
once and
It's hard.
that's why I wasn't really watching a lot of horror back then either. Because like I couldn't
Yeah.
really watch a lot of it around them. And so once they were older and out of the house, then I was like, okay, now I got my own
See,
time. I can watch
that's
whatever I want,
yeah.
so
Yeah, and with the middle, being so interested in horror, I mean, obviously there's certain things I wouldn't be comfortable with him seeing, but, things like
right.
The Conjurings, those are PG-13, like, that's not like
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
just feel like that has helped because now there's like, there's, "Oh, well, now it's not just me trying to get out to watch it, now I actually have somebody to, like, go,
Yeah, yeah,
um,
exactly.
and watch it with." Bring Her Back is my number 2. Okay, but where does Jurassic World rank on your list of favorite movies
See,
to me?
Jurassic World I
Because
like Jurassic World, don't get me wrong. It's not on my list of horror because I don't consider it horror. That's an
those
action movie.
dinosaurs are scary. Ooh, I could do a top 10 this year. Knock yourself out. I can't do them. It's a waste of time for me. If it's not something you've told me to watch, Mike, I have not seen it. So definitely, you definitely should. Those do really well because people love doing those at the end of the year. So
Oh, yeah.
they do very well.
Yeah,
Um,
it tends to be one of my more popular episodes,
yeah,
I noticed. So,
yeah. Was
all right,
me?
you're up next.
I
Yep.
don't know. I lost track when we started talking about other stuff. Um, we touched on this one, so I won't bring that one up.
We gotta
Oh,
wrap up quick too. We
well,
got 10 more minutes.
yeah, we're doing great.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so I'm gonna switch back to found footage for a second. The houses October built. So this
I
is the
haven't
one I
seen
was
those.
saying. bit of a stretch because it's not a specific
Yeah.
getaway, but it's a group of friends who tour who are going all over the place to visit these different haunted houses. Um, and it's very creepy. It has a pretty bleak ending until you learn
Yeah.
that there's a sequel, and then it's like, well, um, but this one is good. They go
All
to
right.
these haunted houses, and they're basically talking about the industry. They are talking about these these like extreme haunted houses, like the ones that are like you got
Right.
to sign a waiver, and it's kind of this whole touch on like haunted house culture as its own like thing, and it's very cool. But
Right.
they kind of run into some people that they make mad, and then these people they suddenly keep ending up in the places that they're going to, and it's very creepy and it's very good. But it's just kind of a cool take on the haunted house. I mean, Hell House LLC, I know, y'all, I know everybody loves Hell House LLC. I think this is better. I think the Houses October Bill is much better than
Right.
Hell House LLC. um so Tasha says, "Oh my God, yes." She's not necessarily agreeing with me about the Hell House. She's just saying October Houses October Bill. I'm getting away there in an RV on the road. It's getting away there in an RV on the road. There is no sequel for that movie, and that's all we're gonna say. October Built, unique film, shot almost improv. I dig it. I love
That's
the
cool.
first movie. The sequel was fine, but messes up the ending. Shudder released the original movie, and I was not a fan. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. But the first one's
Mm.
good. I did really like the first one, and if you watch it as its own thing and you just pretend nothing else exists, I think it's very, very good. And it's pretty scary. I think there's some scenes that are really uncomfortable, and it just kind of goes in some different, different directions than I don't know. I would have necessarily thought going into it, but I really liked it, so that's why it's on my
It's cool.
list.
All right. Well, I've got a found footage movie for one of mine. This one also stretches the theme of getaway,
Mhm.
but it's the Blair Witch Project.
I
So
almost wrote the Blair Witch Project, and I was like, "Am I breaking the rules too much with this one?" But I
so
but
I
I almost
thought
did the
that
same
kind
thing.
of too. They are getting away. They're doing a project, but they are
Yeah,
getting away and going and
yeah,
sleeping in the woods. They're
yeah,
camping. It's kind of
yeah.
a getaway.
It's a
Um,
getaway. Yeah,
it's a getaway. They have a purpose other than just getting away.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I mean, everybody knows the Blair Witch Project. I don't need to explain any of this, but yeah,
yeah.
it's just it's one of those foundational movies for me. It's if anybody goes back and listens to my top 5 movies on this channel,
Influential.
with Angel, it was yeah, top 5 influential. That that was one of mine. So
Yeah,
it had a profound effect on me
yeah.
at the
Same.
time and continues to do so. So
Yeah. That's so funny. I swear to you, I almost wrote that, and I was like, And then because I was thinking Mike would probably have like a shit ton of found footage movies, I was like, I'm just gonna leave this one alone because it's because I just had a feeling. I was like, it's gonna get talked about whether I'm the one that brings it up or not.
right.
Mike says, "Yay!" Out of curiosity, Mike, was this one on your list? Would you have brought this one up? Because I feel like you would have. Mike says the creepy mask girl gives me nightmares. Yeah, from the houses October built. Yeah, she's pretty scary. It's almost like a doll face. It's
Hmm,
very weird. Um,
interesting.
yeah, I mean, yeah, no one, anybody who's known me for 10 minutes at least knows.
Right.
Oh, Watchers. Oh God, that was so good. Does
Which
that count? You know what?
the
We'll just do it.
the
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 fairy one.
Shyamalan's daughter one? Oh yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Well, is
kind
that
of.
it? I guess kind of, yeah. I
Well,
didn't think about that though. Yeah.
the
It's a
main
great
girl,
movie though.
God, it was so good.
It's
And
so
people
good,
were
so
like talking
underrated.
trash about.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, you guys are nuts.
People are
This is
stupid.
incredible. It's
Come
so
on.
good.
That's a good movie.
I had Blair Witch because I thought you would have put it on yours. Hilarious. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah.
Twinsies. Yeah, I loved Watchers. I would say so, right? But I did have found
Yeah.
footage movies on my list. Yeah, I assumed you, of course. I had several found footage ones on mine. Um and
That was the only one I had on mine.
Yeah, no, I mean anybody who's talked to me for more than 10 minutes knows where I stand on the Blair Witch Project. I got a little heated because I went to Horror Fiend TV to do the anniversary episode with them where they covered it, and they were like, "Oh, she's so this and shit." Like they were like nitpicking it, which is their right, fine. But I
Yeah.
was I was getting mad. I was like, first of all, how dare you? How dare you talk about this movie and anything other than the perfection that it is. I will not tolerate this. I was like getting so mad. My face is probably bright red in that episode because I was getting mad.
So
I
funny.
was like, first of all, you put people who adore each other in a situation like that. Tell me they wouldn't be ready to rip each other's throats out. This
Hmm.
is so much more realistic. You're not thinking about the circumstance, all the things they went through when they were filming. I was like, are you
Yeah.
basically like the biggest complaint was all of the yelling and the arguing. It's like, yeah, but
All of
that
that was
felt
actually real, though. That was
ew.
actually all real. If you know anything about the Blair Witch Project, that was all real.
They did not, yeah, it didn't go
They
well
were
for
pissed at
inserted,
each
yeah.
other. Yeah. No, I
Um,
just
but
yeah,
yeah,
no.
it's so
Well,
good.
you and that's the funny thing too, is like, connecting this. You were actually on my episode when I covered the Blair Witch Project, the entire series of the Blair Witch movies. So I even made you
Yeah,
watch Blair Witch 2.
you made me watch. I hate that
Hey,
movie so much.
Book of Shadows is actually more of a getaway than any of the other ones, I guess, in a lot of ways.
Well, I guess
They're
that's
specifically
fair.
going out there. So
I hate that movie. Jerusalem was pretty good. I think Tom and I covered that
I haven't seen
forever
that one
ago
yet.
on found
That
footage.
one's
It's
on my
pretty
list to
good.
watch.
It's
Yeah.
like it's definitely getaway. These friends go away obviously and they're in like I think like another country from where they live. And no, y'all, I cannot stop it. Grace heard the blessing. And then here goes I love
Thank
Book
you,
of
Mike.
Shadows. No, that is
Thank
like the
you.
worst. Ew.
Book of Shadows
Um
is great.
But Jerusalem is very good, but it's very like post-apocalyptic. It's good though. It starts out very normal and then
Yeah.
it's very good though. I do like that one.
Yeah, I've heard
No,
good
I
things
love
about
the
it.
Blair Witch. I think that counts. I swear to you, I almost put it on my list. So it's so funny that you brought it up. I was like, it'll get talked about either way. Well, we're getting ready to wrap up, so I'll just tell you the rest of mine, and then if you
All
have
right.
some honorable mentions or the rest that you want to list, we'll go through them. So I had Cabin on the Woods. I feel like that's kind of a gimme, which
I
is why
had
I
that
didn't
one too.
yeah,
Yep.
I didn't prioritize it because I feel like that one's kind of a gimme. I did The Descent.
I didn't
Um,
think about that one. Yeah.
wrong. Speaking of hillbilly horror, Wrong Turn is on my list. And then
Mm,
another one that was a first watch for me, not last October, but the October before, was Triangle. Have you seen that one?
no. I
This
think I've
woman
heard of it though,
goes
but I have.
she goes on a yacht with these people,
Yeah.
and they end
Okay.
up on this
I've
boat
heard
or
of
this
it, but
ship.
I heard it's
Very
like
good.
intense. Yeah.
It is intense, but it's very good. I did it
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
first watch based on I don't know, somebody told me I should watch it, so I finally did
A
prioritize
lot
it
of
during
people were
like a
talking about it a
it's
while
very
ago.
good.
Yeah.
But their attempt to do as with all of these movies, right, is they're gonna do a giveaway, or a getaway, and things go awry, and it's very weird. And I will tell you,
Yeah.
it took me over half of the movie to get what the hell was even going on. It was wild. Yeah, so Mike
Yeah.
says, "People love the triangle, I don't get it." It's such a good movie. I think you know what, Mike?
Yeah.
I think, the reason I like it so much is because I'm a mom. I
Mm,
think that there's themes in this that just hit different for me personally as a parent that maybe, I don't know, may not land for others, that either are parents, aren't parents, I don't know, but I loved it. I thought it was really good. I really liked it, so,
mm. All right.
um, but anyway, what were some other ones you had that we didn't get to?
So I also had Hatchet. It's
Oh,
about a group of people that go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras,
Hatchet,
and
of course.
yeah. Old, also by M. Night Shyamalan.
I almost wrote that one down too, but I don't think I've seen it all the way through, so I was like,
Oh,
"Let me
okay.
not talk about stuff that I haven't seen."
Yeah. And then oh,
I was just gonna say, oh yeah, I will tell you. I'll message you after, and I'll explain it to you, and then you can rewatch it or what I think it is, and then you can revisit and see. You liked Old? Huh. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Old
Old.
is good. It's good.
I need to finish it.
Um, yeah. Strangers Pray at Night.
Yeah.
Um, I would have put The Strangers, but I don't really care for that one. Pray at Night's the better one. Um,
Isn't that like a hot take?
I don't think
Do a
so. Most
lot of
people,
people feel that way?
I've heard a
Oh,
lot of people say that Pray at Night's
I
the
didn't
better one.
know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm out of the loop.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. You know me, I'm full of hot takes.
I know.
Sleepaway Camp. That one
Ah,
was also that one was also one that was kind of like a stretch because I figured it's they're getting away, but it's just a campground. It's like
yeah,
kids at
yeah.
camp. So
That's a good
um
movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. And the last one was I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
I almost put that one too.
So
Mike says Pray at Night got very popular. Did it?
there you
That's
go.
crazy. I had no
Yeah.
idea. I love the first one. I think I've seen Pray. Is Pray at Night the one with the swimming pool scene? Is that one?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. That one is very good. I don't know if I
Yeah.
like one more than the other, but that's interesting.
Christina
I didn't know.
Hendricks and
Yep.
what's his name? Lewis Pullman are in it.
Yep.
They're like Lewis Pullman's her son.
I can picture
Um
it. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good. Yeah. I
Okay.
rewatched it sometime last year, the year before for the show. So yeah, it's really good.
Okay.
But that's all. That's all I
Well,
got to.
cool.
Yeah.
Getaway. There's a ton of them. Tasha, if you're still in the chat, are you surprised I didn't do Predators? I love that movie so much.
The third Predator movie? Predators?
The one with
Adrian Brody?
yes, the one with Adrian Brody.
Oh, interesting. I wouldn't
Yeah,
have thought that was I
if
wouldn't have
there was
considered
like
that a getaway.
she said,
But
"Oh shit." Listen, I Tasha and I did an episode that it was a long time ago where we both picked a vacation horror kind of thing similar to this. She picked The Ruins and then I picked
mm,
Predators and we just kind of did like a movie. We talked about the back and forth.
that's
But
funny.
listen, if there was an Adrian Brody religion, I would be like a high-ranking official in it. Like, and he would be okay with that because he thinks women are badass and wouldn't try to put us in these little boxes. But he would absolutely let me lead like a church or something for Adrian
There
Brody
you go.
because I'm such a big fan. How did you not say Jurassic Park? Listen, I
Because
technically
Jurassic
kind of
Park isn't
did.
horror. It's it's an
That's
action movie.
sacrilege. That is
Oh, come
sacrilege.
on.
It's horror. You're
Maybe the
telling
maybe
me.
maybe the first one's horror adjacent.
The second one, I went and saw the
Possibly.
second one in theaters. And there's that scene where what's his name's daughter and the love interest, I can't remember her name. They're going and they're running from raptors and they go into this building and they're like the raptors are like gonna get in. They're so smart, they're gonna get in. So they start like digging a hole on the other side to try to climb out. The whole theater, everybody, adults, everybody, when that raptor stuck its head, everybody did this and gasped. It was so good. The first one is
That's funny.
very horror. The rest are just great. Listen, I will watch any dinosaur movie. I don't care if it's good or not. It don't even have to be good. But yeah, everybody, when that raptor shoved its head in there, that almost got that little girl, everybody was like, everybody, the whole theater. I was
That's
like,
too
oh,
funny.
this is peak cinema.
Hey, I like the
uh,
Jurassic Park movies. I do. I
I
like them
love them
all.
so much.
So
They're so fun.
yeah.
They are so fun. Well, anyways, thanks everybody that came and hang out in the chat. That was fun having you guys
Thanks.
here going through our list and arguing with us about A24. Wouldn't have it any other way though, honestly. And
Right.
thanks for making time to come on, Rob. It's always fun to have you.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
always willing to come on.
Yeah. We do these every month. So
Okay.
I don't think we don't have September planned. Behind. I'm behind on stuff, but we don't have September planned. But
Well,
I'll continue to let
let
you
me
know
know
and
and
then
I'll hop
once
in again. Yeah.
yeah, of course. Once again, Rob's links where you can find him on socials for Creepy and Geeky Podcast are in the description for this episode. Also, I just wanted to give a quick thanks to everybody who took the time to share, boost, or vote for our award show. We had an insane number of people vote. I can't even like believe it. Mike and I hit this major milestone right before it closed, and we are just like, oh my God. So so obviously winners won't be announced until October when we do our live, but man, it's been a very rewarding experience so far and I just wanted to say thanks to everybody that helped kind of make it that way. So we appreciate you guys. Mike and I will be back Friday with a spoiler-free review of McKinney Home Videos 2. Mike, I hope I didn't butcher that title. You know me and titles and these days are not very good. Mike says, yes, thank y'all so much. We got an early screener for the McKinney tapes videos. And so we're going to do a non-spoiler for that on Friday because it's not out yet. It's about to be out, something like that. I don't remember. But it's about to drop on Found. So we'll be covering that on Friday. But anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us for our August horror hangout. Always a good time. Rob will be back in the future. We'll see him soon, I'm sure. And we hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend when you get to it. And we will see you in the next
Bye.